Namaste and welcome to Panchkosh. Today, in this era when people have the jobs, or mostly the people don't get the time to exercise, or mostly in a day they are in a seated position. Like if you are in office, you're a working person, or even if you're at home, then you're just sitting in front of your TV. So most of the hours you are just sitting, and because of that mostly people have the problem that they have some fat around their hips area. So today I'll tell you some asanas what you can do with your daily routine, or anytime. Just these asanas you can do so that the fat around your hips be removed, and for that we just need to engage those muscles. So let me tell you that the muscles which are around the hips area are glutes medius and glutes maximus. So we need to engage these muscles so that the fat around this area can be reduced. So if you are also the one who is having this kind of problem and really want to reduce your hips area and also want a toned body, then also you need to keep doing some asanas, and for that you need to get on your mat and start with me. So get on your mat. So the first asana what we are going to do is the 5-star asana. So for that we need to panchkonasana. So we need to just keep our feet apart, and we'll just spread our hands like this and look in front. Remember, there is good gap between your ears and your shoulders. The spine is straight, the belly button is in and up, your knees are up, and you are having a good grip on your mat. So this is the 5-star pose. But here I'll tell you that with 5-star, first pose is 5-star, and then from here only we'll switch to the second pose, and that is the goddess pose. And for that we'll just twist our feet to the sides like this, okay, and we'll just fold our legs and we'll bend like this. We'll stay here. This is the goddess pose. So you can do it like simply, you can stay in this pose for 5 long breaths, or you can hold it as much as possible for you, or you can just switch like this, 5-star and then goddess. Like you can switch from one to another, then you'll find that you're getting good stretch on your glutes. Again, and in between just hold the goddess pose and then come in 5-star again like this. You can do, to start with, you can do 10 times, or if you are holding, then at least hold for 5 long breaths like this. Hold it here. Okay, then relax. Now the next pose is garland pose, or also called as malasana. So for that we'll just keep our feet apart, we'll join our palms together, and we'll sit in between here like this. Again, the feet are towards the sides, so like this. We'll sit here, and again we can just switch from one asana to another. So here also we can do it like this, from goddess pose to malasana like this. Otherwise you can stay here and you can feel the stretch on your glutes. Stay here for 5 long breaths. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then you can just relax it by sitting on your mat, and you can do some titlyasana. So for that you just need to flap your knees like this. You can do it at least for 30 seconds. This is also a relaxation asana, and it also helps to engage the glutes also. So it helps in both things like this. And when you feel relaxed, then we are ready for the next asana, and that is the half crescent moon. And for that we'll come in first child's pose. Now we'll keep our right foot here, then we'll come up, we'll join our hands Inhale and look up. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then you can simply just switch your legs like this. Again, join your palms together and look up. Take your hands like this up. Again, after counting for 5 breaths, you can come back in tabletop and can relax in Vajrasana like this. Now the next pose is tiger pose, and for that again we'll come in tabletop first, and from here we'll raise our right leg up and we'll look up. Just keep your feet pointed, or else you can just keep the balance on your left side and can hold your right foot with your right hand like this. Then again relax in Vajrasana. Then come in tabletop. Now we'll do the same with other leg. So like this. Or else, as I told earlier, you can simply just shift your weight towards the right side and can hold your left foot with your left hand like this. And then relax in Vajrasana. Now the next pose is the frog pose, and for that we'll come again in first tabletop. Then we'll keep our knees apart like this. We'll point our toes towards the sides, and now we'll go back and sit in between like this. Inhale and exhale. After counting on the 5 breaths, you can again come in tabletop position and then again sit in between your heels and come in Vajrasana. Now the next asana for your hips is Shalbhasana or locust pose. So for that again we'll first come in tabletop, and from here we'll just come on our chest. We'll put our chest down and we'll come like this. Now from here we'll take our hands towards the back side like this. Now raise your hands up. Inhale. Lift your chest and now lift your thighs up. Engage your glutes and engage your core. Now here also you need to stay for 5 long breaths. Keep your feet pointed. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then relax. Now again come in tabletop first and then Vajrasana to come out of the pose. Now the next pose is bridge pose, and for that we'll lie down on our mat. So for bridge pose, just lie down on mat, hold your heels with your hands and then lift your body towards the sky and engage your glutes here. Now you need to just move it towards the sky. So you will engage the glutes and hold your shins. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then relax. Now you can just simply lie down on your mat in Shavasana to relax or to cool down your body, and after doing that you can just simply sit up. So So these are few yogasanas or some practices what you can do in your daily life, and you will find the result if you are doing it continuously. Just remember that yoga is a slow process but very effective process. If you start with it, then you won't be switching to any other thing. That's my guarantee. So please incorporate some yogasanas practice into your life and just see the difference on your own, and then please share with me also. So stay tuned for the upcoming videos, and till then be happy and stay fit. Namaste.